Hey everybody, welcome back from the Brooklyn Yard, Cascade Sub, Brooklyn Sub. So in September, I bought two of these Atlas GP40s. They ran pretty well, and then one quit. So went over to it, took the shell off, tried to see if there was anything weird. Started up again, and I got just a bunch of smoke that came out of one end of the board here. So it's been laid up bad order. Took it out to Whistle Stop where I got it out in Southeast Portland, out on Division, and went to see if they had a board there. They didn't, but he said, "Hey, the Atlas website, they've got plenty of them." And so I ordered one up for $10. That's going to be a new video when I get one. Another video coming up here will be these wood loads. Got them, ordered them. I think they're from Train Life. They're N scale. They come on these little sheets, and you pop out each piece, glue them together, and then they give you this black thread with it's got like a plastic filament in the middle, and they had to use that to wrap around. I wasn't very successful wrapping them because they just seemed to come off a lot. So what I did was I glued the ends, one end on each one, just let the whole thing sit 2 or 3 days. So in the next video or so, I'm going to put some more glue, wrap them up. They look pretty good on the, when I had them just set on a wood car. You'll see they'll be stacked up like so, be wrapped up. And they're going to look pretty good. I also went up to Hobby Lobby and got 2 3-foot sections of just 1/4 inch just wood, basswood, and I'm going to cut those into probably roughly inch long pieces, probably make them match that, and then I'm going to wrap them in white plastic, which is going to be just like a shopping bag from the store. And I'm going to see how that looks, because out here in wet Oregon, so much of our wood is transported and it's already wrapped. So that's going to come up. What we wanted to look at today was I finally got my Athearn F59. It's kind of a funny story. My son had ordered one from, I think it's Tony's Trains up in Burlington, Vermont. And they sent an HO because everything my son does is HO, and I think it's already preloaded in, or else he ordered it, doesn't matter. They sent what was ordered, and it was beautiful. It almost made me think about scrap and everything. But they sent it back to them, and they didn't have access to any, so I found one, and I'll give them a plug, at Lombard Hobbies in Lombard, Illinois, lombardhobby.com. And I'll delete this if it doesn't run right, but I'm going to take this beautiful little N scale EMD out, and we're going to run it. While I'm here, I'm going to move the camera just a bit. I tried to clean up my board here. If you saw some of the earlier layout videos, this was a track plan for Brooklyn Yard in the main. That's gone by the wayside because I have changed the track several times. And what I've done is this Cato transformer controls nothing but all the tracks within Brooklyn Yard. This little, this little Atlas one, he controls just the track back here on Produce Row and the fuel rack back there. This Cato transformer, and I need to secure that better, it is main line, and all these switches are just the main line. So all these are the yard, all these are, because I had them set up in different ways, and those of you that watch these videos know that half the time I'm running a train, then it gets to a switch that I have forgotten to set for the right operation. And we use the big rail power as the main power here, and I moved this transformer from this little corner piece which now it probably end up just being like, probably just take it out of the way or use it for filming. That little corner piece of wood here. And so all the transformers are here, and we're going to see how they work. They should, since I didn't change any of the switches, just literally moved the controllers, took switches 1, 2, and 3, which used to be over here as mainline switches, down 1, 2, and 3 here, and moved them to, and made them, put them on the mainline transformer. So there we go. Let's see how this, take a pause, and we'll open up the EMD and see how she does. Now they had it in bubble wrap. Then here's the normal Athearn box. We'll pull this out gingerly. So you can see why having a track plan down here didn't work, because it immediately becomes a shelf for my glasses and everything I want to put down there. So make sure we don't have a bunch of power on. We're going to set this guy down. It looks great. I wish to gosh that they would do a set of matching cars, because the only ones I found are like on eBay, and they're like 3D, and I don't think they give a price. You got to order them first, and it just, I won't say it looks sketchy, but it's not my cup of tea. So let's see what happens. And I didn't test this out first, so we'll go down and get a little closer view of it. Rear light. Yeah, rear light's on. Coloring looks right. Bring it down this way. Well, it looks right at home. These were used from the mid-90s up until just a year or two ago, when most of them were sold to Metra. And we'll see what it looks like a little closer up in the light. In front of Mount Hood, it looks like one of the Amtrak posters for the Cascades. Okay, so this is number 466. Skirting looks about right. I never saw the platforms that clean and white, but we'll take care of that. Not a bad looking unit. Paint looks about right. Used to take these all the time from Oregon City and Portland up to when I was teaching up in King County. It's so much easier than driving. But that doesn't look too bad. So we get some right cars. I did find prototype photos of it pulling Superliner cars. So that's probably what I'll do until somebody makes some decent end scale cars. But that's the latest addition to the fleet. It's running where it used to run, from Vancouver, BC to Eugene, Oregon. And they used to scoot through Oregon City and Canby. And seeing one of those at the head end coming 79 through Canby like they used to, and then 70, made for a pretty cool sight. Not a bad looking engine. So that's all from now, and we'll go ahead and work on some of these other videos. Talk to you later.